Before I start, I have facial condition that creates an agonizing amount of pain when I speak. So I am using an AI voiceover to create my video. Here we go. Let me ask you something. What scares you more, running out of money or dying? Crazy question, right? But according to the 2025 annual retirement study from Allianz Life, nearly 2 in 3 Americans, that's 64%, worry more about running out of money than death. Let that sink in for a second. And here's the thing. That fear, it's not irrational. It's real. The most common reasons people gave: high inflation at 54%, Social Security not providing enough financial support at 43%, and high taxes also at 43%. Half of U.S. households are at risk of not having enough income to maintain their standard of living in retirement, according to the Center for Retirement Research at Boston College. Think about that. Half. When you retire, you may find living expenses higher than expected. Groceries cost more. Gas costs more. Healthcare? Don't even get me started. Fidelity Investments projected that a 65-year-old couple retiring would need $315,000 just for healthcare costs in retirement. And what about that trip you wanted to take? Or helping your grandkids with college? Or just going out to dinner with friends without checking your bank account first? 58% of seniors worry their money won't last through retirement. 22% of Americans 60 and older are still working. And 18% say they may never retire. Even scarier, 46% of retirees have considered returning to work. This isn't about being dramatic. It's about being prepared. Here's what keeps people up at night. You worked hard your whole life. You did everything right. You saved. You planned. You sacrificed. And now you're supposed to enjoy your golden years. But instead, you're worried. Worried about inflation eating away at your savings. There's a major psychological shift that happens when someone goes from receiving a paycheck every 2 weeks to relying on their own portfolio for income. It triggers a scarcity mindset that can make even the financially secure feel vulnerable, worried about healthcare costs you didn't expect. As one expert put it, retirement could last 10 years. It could last 40 years. You just don't know how long it's going to be. And that uncertainty, that's the hardest part. But here's what I want you to know. You're not stuck. You have options. And no, I'm not talking about going back to a 9-to-5. I'm talking about something different, a side hustle. Now, before you roll your eyes, hear me out. A side hustle isn't about grinding yourself into the ground. It's about creating flexibility. It's about peace of mind. Taking on a side hustle before or during retirement isn't just about easing into a reduced income or paying down debt. It's about creating flexibility and peace of mind. Side hustles can help you stay mentally engaged, learn new skills, and provide social connection. Working in retirement can be hugely beneficial both financially and psychologically, says Ilir Salihi. Many retirees find that complete leisure gets to be too boring after the initial honeymoon period, and part-time work provides structure, social interaction, and intellectual stimulation. This isn't about replacing your career. It's about adding a little cushion, a few $100s a month, maybe more, so you can breathe easier. So let me share a few options you can start this week. Option 1, online tutoring or consulting. Retirees are earning $2,000 to $7,000 monthly by answering questions in their areas of expertise. The key is identifying what specialized knowledge you have that others need. Decades of professional experience often translate directly into consulting opportunities. You've spent 30, 40, maybe 50 years learning something. Someone out there needs that knowledge. Teaching and tutoring pay around $26 an hour. Many younger workers can't take teaching jobs that conflict with their 9-to-5 hours. So there's a gap you can fill. You can do this from home, on your schedule, in your pajamas if you want. Option 2, selling products online. Platforms like Etsy, eBay, and Poshmark let people sell handmade crafts, vintage items, or collectibles. Monthly earnings from selling physical products vary widely, from $200 to $3,000 or more, depending on the products and effort involved. Got a hobby? Turn it into income. Woodworking, knitting, antiques, vintage finds. There's a market for it. Option 3, digital products and passive income. Creating digital products is also a potential money-making path. Templates, ebooks, printables, and other digital items can generate passive income. Once it gets going, there's not a ton of upkeep to be done. Create it once, sell it over and over. This one takes some setup, but the payoff? Freedom. Look, I get it. This stage of life wasn't supposed to feel stressful, but the truth is, you have more control than you think. You don't have to just sit there and worry. You can take action. Small steps, one side hustle at a time, and suddenly, that fear, it starts to fade. You've got the experience. You've got the time. Now you just need the right vehicle. If you want to learn more about the side hustle I'm building, drop a comment below or hit that subscribe button. I'll show you exactly what I'm doing, step by step. You're not too late. You're right on time. See you in the next one.